You've likely heard that if a woman shows no interest, you ought to just quit, move along, or push even harder to demonstrate your value. But here's the harsh reality. Women don't long for men out of necessity. They long for men who can establish a strong emotional impact even when they're gone. This video skips the corny gimmicks or phony pickup tactics. It's focused on grasping female psychology more profoundly and how to quietly position yourself so that a woman who initially ignored you ends up pondering you in your absence. Seems unbelievable, doesn't it? Yet it's achievable. The fact is, disinterest isn't fixed. It's merely a response. And with the right approach to reverse that response, you can totally alter her view of you. Before you dismiss this, grasp one thing. Getting a woman to miss you avoids pursuing, pleading, or validating your merit. Actually, those methods destroy attraction quickest. Women lack respect for men who overexert. What truly causes a woman to miss you is the reverse of typical male behavior. It's not availability, it's becoming indelible. So, we'll dissect precisely how to achieve that in this video, step by step. I'll demonstrate triggering curiosity, respect, and ultimately desire, even from a woman who barely noticed you before. By the conclusion, you'll see that making her miss you isn't chance. It's comprehending psychology and approaching the game uniquely. 1. Why pursuing destroys attraction. This is what most men hate admitting. The more intensely you pursue a woman, the quicker she flees. Pursuing may seem instinctive. You spot someone desirable, so you attempt to persuade her, display commitment, and affirm your worthiness. But within female psychology, this nearly always rebounds negatively. Why? Pursuing inverts the power dynamic. Rather than her feeling fortunate for your focus, she views you as frantically craving hers. And honestly, no one yearns for what's overly abundant. When you're endlessly calling, messaging, or aiming to dazzle her, you're providing emotional excess. She has no cause to dwell on you since you've rendered yourself overly accessible. Consider it this way. If free food arrives daily from someone, do you ever hunger for it? Likely not. But if that food vanishes abruptly, you suddenly recognize your desire for it. This principle holds here too. Women don't yearn for pursuers. They yearn for men who generate distance and enigma. Here's the twist. Pursuing also conveys a deeper flaw about you. It reveals uncertainty. It signals to her that you don't regard yourself as sufficiently worthy to remain steady and allow her to approach. And insecurity erodes attraction faster than anything. Women gravitate toward men with choices, who cherish their time and who avoid pleading for notice. So, to make a woman, even an uninterested one, begin missing you, the initial guideline is straightforward. Cease pursuing, withdraw. Allow her room to sense your non-presence. That quietness will resonate more than countless messages. Picture texting a woman thrice daily with her responses curt or bland. Rather than intensifying, halt texts entirely for a couple days. What typically occurs? She'll ponder your whereabouts, view your profile, or initiate contact herself. By avoiding pursuit, you fostered room for her intrigue to expand. 2. Quietness resonates more than messages. Many men assume non-stop interaction unlocks a woman's affection. They send morning greetings, midday check-ins, and evening farewells. Superficially, it appears dedicated, but truly, this rapidly leads her to undervalue you. Why? When your words remain constantly accessible, they diminish in worth. Quietness, conversely, carries significance. It builds strain. It prompts a woman to reflect. And in female psychology, intrigue outpowers routine far more. During your quietness, you offer her opportunity to speculate. Why no message from him? What's occupying him? Who's with him? That speculation plants the seed of longing for you. Here's the fact. Attention acts as currency, and quietness elevates its worth. Dispensing endless texts and calls makes her regard it as petty coins, ever present, never exceptional. But withholding briefly renders your attention scarce, and scarcity is what people desire. Now, avoid mistaking quietness for pettiness. This skips ignoring her or immature antics. It's balance. It's demonstrating your life doesn't hinge on her replies. A man uncompelled to perpetually update exhibits assurance, autonomy, and self-worth. That's what draws her closer. So recall this. At times, the strongest statement to a woman is utter silence. Allow quietness to perform the task. Suppose you've messaged a woman every day, and she begins replying sparsely or delaying. Most men freak and dispatch additional texts. Instead, you retreat. Skip messaging for an entire day. What ensues? She detects the void eventually, glances at her phone, anticipating you, and might start the conversation. That quietness generated greater effect than any lengthy text. 3. Avoid excessive availability. Among men's largest errors with women is believing round-the-clock readiness will secure her. You recognize the pattern. You ditch friend plans anticipating her call. You respond immediately to each message, ensuring she knows you're perpetually available. Theoretically, it seems committed, but actually it renders you foreseeable, dull, and most critically, unmemorable. Reflect on it. Constant availability eliminates challenge, strain, thrill. She realizes you'll answer the phone regardless, agree always, abandon all. When access becomes effortless, value plummets. That's not solely romance, it's innate to humans. Link this to your experiences. Recall pursuing something vital, a dream position, scarce object, or distant objective. Its inaccessibility amplified your want, but items handed without struggle feel less precious. This principle transfers here. Women avoid craving orbiters. They attract to men possessing personal lives, enthusiasms, priorities. Men who occasionally state, can't, occupied. Men unneeding to forsake everything for endorsement. Why? Autonomy appeals. It indicates non-desperation. It proves value beyond her notice. So, here's the reality. Greater availability reduces her urge to miss you, but forging distance, revealing your world orbits independently, prompts her to detect your non-presence, initiating the longing. 4. Enigma surpasses candor consistently. Everyone hears honesty ranks best. Certainly, honesty counts in bonds, but for attraction, excessive early candor extinguishes the flame. Most men assume revealing all cards, every idea, scheme, emotion, fosters linkage. Actually, it erases the intrigue sustaining her interest. Attraction lacks logic. It's sentimental, and curiosity fuels sentiment strongest. When a woman lacks full knowledge of you, she completes the gaps mentally. She speculates your destinations, companions, true thoughts. That speculation maintains her engaged. But over-explaining everything, being transparent from the start, leaves zero for imagination. Without imagination, no pursuit follows. Consider favored films or novels. What excites them? Suspense, unknowns. If plots revealed early, interest fades. Women mirror this with men. A man perpetually disclosing feelings, activities, plans, erases suspense. Sans suspense, thrill vanishes. The fact is, enigma builds worth. Concealing parts compels her focus. It compels thoughts of you absent, and that's key. Longing originates mentally, not emotionally. So indeed, candor fits somewhere. But for a woman, initially uninterested, to desire your company, recall this. What you withhold, not reveal, causes her to miss you. 5. Avoid vying for her notice. Numerous men trap themselves competing for female attention. They spot her photo post and hasten commenting ahead of others. They observe surrounding guys and abruptly strive outperforming. They believe louder, wittier, or readier presence will unveil their worth. Bluntly, this reeks weakness, and women detect such weakness remotely. Here's reality. Competing for notice means defeat already. Why? Genuine men attract, not compete. A self-valuing man disregards her other texters, admirers, suitors. He knows his worth shines, obviously. If unseen, her misfortune. This awakens most guys. Cease pedestaling women. Cease treating her notice as contested prize. Such thinking appears needy, and neediness forfeits respect. The fact is, greater competition and pursuit prompt a retreat, redirecting to effortless men. Women attract to demand creators, not supply beggars. Ceasing competition, living as the reward, transforms her outlook. She'll grasp your time, concentration, energy aren't inexpensive, heightening her craving. So, advice follows. Awaken. Battling for female notice declares her superiority. Reverse it. You're the benchmark. You're whom she competes for. 6. Assurance addicts more than affection. Here's tough reality most men confront. Women draw initially to assurance, not affection. You might lavish compliments, compose essays, contort proving care. Sans assurance, spark lacks. Why? Affection minus assurance equals frailty, and frailty repels. Assurance, conversely, magnetizes. Its tacit trait halting people, commanding notice. It skips arrogance or superiority acts. Genuine assurance quiets. Its carriage, speech, navigation sans perpetual validation. Reflect how often a woman selects non-nicest or handsomest guy, yet possessing unyielding self-faith. No coincidence. Women respond wired to assurance signaling fortitude, steadiness, guidance. Affection may elicit smiles, but assurance breeds craving. And most men falter here. They mix assurance with verbiage when truly it's deeds. Deciding unhesitatingly, upholding views over placating, comfortably departing sans respect. Such assurance transcends liking. It renders unforgettable. So, awakening arrives. Cease assuming solo affection causes missing. Affection sans assurance dependency. Dependency repels. Assurance lingers mentally post-departure. That's nocturnal wakefulness. That's missing despite vows against. 7. Prompt thoughts of losing you. Nothing accelerates female longing like losing notions. Human psychology dictates. Guaranteed items lack value. Potential losses gain value. And numerous men rendering permanent sans earning. Here's fact. Knowing perpetual presence eliminates her chase, appreciation, missing. But sensing slipping attention, diverted energy, shifts occur. Abruptly, self-questions arise. What if he progresses? What if another claims his notice? What if chance slips? Such fear powers. It ignites desire. Clarify, skips manipulation, its self-worth. Genuinely demonstrate life orbits independently. Demonstrate undervaluation leads elsewhere. That awareness amplifies absence feeling. Lesson simplifies. Cease guaranteeing. Willingly depart. Willingly permit silent sensation. Life without you imagination. That's peak missing. Deeply, nothing pains women like realizing irretrievable man. Bottom line stings somewhat. Women skip missing nice guys. They miss men strong enough departing, absence felt. That's brutal fact most avoid. Sweetest, lovingest guy possible. Sun's space creation. Undervalued, forgotten, self-respecting non-beggar. That's chaste man. Now, your turn. Ever chased excessively, or silence drew her return? Share stories below. I'll review personally, connect, offer feedback, perhaps guide situations. Recall, channel builds community comprehending female psychology, winning respect, avoiding loss. Before ending, note this. Next video covers crucial. Early full loyalty might cause her withdrawal. So subscribe, activate notifications for first access. See you soon.